Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody? Even though that there's so much going on, I'm doing really well. I'm happy, thrilled, tickled, you name it. I'm good. My husband is doing a little better. He's been sick. We are going to talk about It's one of those days. I've had someone ask me what was the first start of me gaining what I talk about, mental and emotional discipline. The first step actually is, well, the first step was actually meditating. And when I meditated, I noticed that I was different each and every time I did it. I noticed I was calmer, I had more of a handle on my depression. I was able to reason my anxiety away. Sometimes it is a little hard. Not gonna lie. Anxiety is a little... What? People being nosy. Good gosh. But, yeah, meditating. I've learned that, you can meditate anywhere. When you get to a certain point, you don't have to do a full 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. If you really need to adjust, you got to every time I do a video or go live, people go around me. But anyways, I found that it was really beneficial to do that. I had my, did I park funny or something? I don't know. Well, anyways, I found that it was really beneficial since I had depression and anxiety to figure something out, because I'm going to be honest, medication was too expensive, and so were the doctor visits to get anything for said depression or anxiety. And plus, I have taken antidepressants, and what it did to me was it made me feel nothing. I didn't have basically any willpower, any opinions. I just was like, don't care, I'm in it for the ride, basically. And that's no way to live your life, Life is about experiences, feelings. It's about being passionate about something. Why do people want to park around me every time? every time. I don't get it. What the fuck? Yeah. If anyone can explain that, please explain it. Why, I'm sitting here with my windows rolled down and, people kind of flock around me. Do I have one of those faces that's inviting or something? Or that kind of voice that people really, like that grabs your attention? I was told that I have that kind of voice and demeanor and face that is welcoming and that holds attention. And I used to be really shy. I used to be so nervous being in front of the camera that I'd avoid it entirely. Or I'd always have my hand in my mouth like this. Like I'm hiding. I'm not hiding anymore. Much. But I'm going to be honest. The best thing that I found that really helped and controlled my depression and anxiety and gain mental and emotional just self-discipline was meditation. Now, the main core thing about meditation is you focus on the most involuntary thing that your body is doing so that you can go inward. When I mean inward, I mean focus and look within yourself. Look in your thoughts, look in your feelings, your memories. But thing is, when you do meditate, you focus on just your inhale and exhale. You just focus on your breathing. Sometimes it's good to basically, I say, recalibrate before you start meditating, is to do what I call the full inhale and exhale. You do a full inhale and you hold it for 3 seconds and you exhale completely. Empty out those lungs, like so. And you do it more than once. I choose to do it 3 times. Sometimes more, depending how I feel. One more time. One more time. I like to do it with my eyes closed. Eyes open. Eyes closed, don't matter, whatever you're more comfortable with. You get more benefit out of it if you just keep your eyes closed while you do that. And when you do that, you're more calm, your thoughts are more steady, and your breathing is more leveled. And sometimes when I meditate, I choose to play, what's a good artist? Anila, Medicine Chant. And I do it for the full duration of the song, which is usually about 18 minutes, give or take, maybe 15 minutes. But also what helped me gain that discipline and the strong foundations of how to meditate anywhere is I downloaded an app called Calm, C-A-L-M, Calm, and I kid you not, I've only spent maybe $10 on that, on added courses, because the 7 days of Calm is free, and you have to do it once every 10 minutes a day. And if you do that, you'll know it. You'll feel a difference. You will feel a difference. Just take just take 10 minutes just for you, just to do it. 10 minutes is a drop in the bucket, really. And the instructor on there is really, she's really good at describing and talking you into, you know, the bare bones of meditation. Not only that, I used to have all kinds of like physical problems that were like nerve related, like eating, waking, staying awake, focusing. It helped me focus my ADHD. It helped teach me that if I can focus on that, then I can put my mind to anything else. I swear by meditation. I used to think, people were, oh, it's a bunch of hooey. It's not going to do anything for you. But I was gladly proven wrong. Gladly proven wrong. Happy to be proven wrong on that. I'm actually happy that I learned how to do that. Like there's this psychic expo that I go every September. In Falls Church, Virginia, and I go there, and I actually I've actually went to, I always make a point to go to the shamanic journey and the shamanic healing. I always make a point to go to that one because I kid you not, it's amazing, especially when they do the drums and they help you calm the elements, and you go into the shamanic journey. And if you're open to it, you will be amazingly surprised at that kind of, it's like a form of meditation, but it's an actual journey. You're being guided to, go into like another state of mind that we don't normally go into when we're sleeping or meditating. It's deeper. It's way deeper. And it's completely worth it. And it's only like $10 to get in there. $10 to get in there. It's pretty good. It's just amazing. And the things you find there is just downright. I'm actually making a point to save up money to get some things that I truly need. Stones that I can't get my hands on in this area. And stones actually do work. Stones actually do work. When people say, like, oh, here, chakra stones, you just put it here. You don't necessarily have to have the chakra stone on your chakra to have it on your person for it to work. Like me right now, I am carrying, give me a minute, onyx to basically, take care of the negativity, and sodalite, which helps with speech in the throat chakra, because it is important to me to be heard. I also got aquamarine. Me and my soul sister actually have, it was one big chunk of aquamarine, and it neatly split in the center. She has one half, I have the other. So it's like whenever one of us feels a certain way, and we need to call on like some help, or something happens to us, we actually can tell when one of us, you know, because the stone for me would get hot or cold, and I'll pick it up and I'll be reading her. It's a really cool thing, you know. And also, I keep Virginian clay leaden quartz and tiger's eye hanging on my rearview mirror. And ever since I did that, I've noticed my traveling from one place to another is a lot more stressless and less heavical. I also have rosaries I made hanging here too. But I haven't taken a look at them in a while. Yeah, I made this when I was like glow in the dark. I don't even know if these glow in the dark anymore. So yeah, whenever I really need some help, I pull these down, and I got that stretchy plastic. That way the sun doesn't break it. Some of these beads got melted. I didn't realize that's how hot a car gets. Crikey. But, meditation is the best thing to really, you know, take care of all the other mental and emotional muck that we all get dealt with. It helps a great deal. And why is this not moving like it should? But, yeah, it's pretty amazing that you can train your mind and your emotions to chill out. I don't regret ever learning to meditate. I truly don't. Truly don't. But, yeah. Watch this person park beside me. Yep. Called it. So it is possible to get a handle on depression and anxiety. It's possible. There's a life after having a depression fit or an anxiety fit. You know, it happens to everybody. You know, when things get too much, you either vibrate too high or you either vibrate low. And it's not unheard of to be able to heal yourself. I know a lot of us have been told that you have to have a doctor, you have to have medicine to feel better, to get healed. Thing is, a lot of doctors these days, they're not in it to heal. I'm lucky I got a doctor that is in it to heal and to treat. She is pro-preventative care. And I've told her, I said, I'm more into preventative than catching it and then dealing with it. I'd rather prevent it, build my immune system, build my body, make it so that I'm able to take care of myself. And she said, you know, me too. I think we're going to have a pretty good patient relationship. You know? damn it. Didn't mean to cuss like that, but get over there. Fix my darn mirror now. Mirror's cockeyed now. There we go. I fixed it. Fixed it. But, I mean, I'll tell you for an example. Before I found the doctor that I have now, I was seeing, I saw one doctor. Now, if you ever get this doctor, we'll just call him Dr. K. Dr. K, and if you're in Virginia, private message me and I'll tell you who it is, and you stay away from him. Dr. K, when he was asking me what was wrong with me, I had a stomach virus. Really bad stomach virus. And that virus turned into, what was it? A lung infection. I ended up having a lung infection and a stomach virus. I remember that I was really sick. My mother took me to see him, and he prescribed me medication for an ear infection or something about my ears. But after I finished and took the whole prescription, I couldn't swallow. My glands were swollen. He didn't even check my glands. He didn't use a stethoscope to check my heart rate. All he did was talk to me. And he kept telling me, you know, I said, well, my stomach's hurting. And all he can tell me was, well, you're a little bit overweight. I'm like, I'm throwing up. Maybe you're eating too much. I'm having trouble breathing. Maybe it's your blood pressure. My mother even tried to tell him, you know, I really think she has stomach virus. She goes, well, I'm a doctor, and I think, you know, she just has an ear infection. I'm like, how are my ears related to me throwing up? I gave him all the information, and I told him, I said, well, I'm having diarrhea. And he's like, I don't need to know that. Maybe it's your diet. It's your diet. You need to change your diet. He also gave me antibiotics I was allergic to. If he looked at my file, he would have known. I went to the doctor twice. This doctor twice. And I went to him a second time, and I told him, I'm not getting any better. I am really sick. Please give me something like Augmentin. Because I knew, you know, Augmentin usually helps when I am coughing up infection. Or Cipro. So the thing is, you know, the second time around, he said, well, you got strep throat. He gave me medicine for strep throat. He didn't even, I said, aren't you going to look at my file and see what works on me? And he said, I don't need to. He wouldn't listen to me. He kept saying what was wrong with me. He didn't fully examine me. And he basically kept prescribing me the most expensive thing on the market. He kept doing tests that were unnecessary. He even asked if I was up for doing a pap smear, and I'm like, I have a gynecologist, thank you. And I don't like dudes that I don't know handling me that way. So, no, thank you. I'm good. He said, okay, well, that might be a problem. You know, you might have a STD or something. I'm like, I don't think so. And this was way before I even had a boyfriend. I kept to myself. I didn't sleep around. And there was no way I caught anything unless I sat on a dirty toilet seat. So I went to another doctor. And this doctor was actually genuinely concerned because I could barely breathe. I was coughing up hunks of infection out of my throat and lungs. She said, you have a lung infection, a sinus infection, and tracheitis. She said, this is why you're sick. You got infection falling in your stomach. She said, you still probably do have a stomach infection. I'm going to give you something that will take care of all of that. She gave me a high dose of Augmentin, and I was fine within 4 days. So this gentleman caused me to miss 4 weeks of work and rack up a medical bill. So I actually went to my old doctor, Dr. Myers. He's the best. I grew up seeing him. And he got his own practice when I actually just took some time and visited him and told him what was going on. I was like, I want a doctor, but I can't afford to see you. Help. Because I told him what happened, and he said, let me put in a phone call, and he said, just do a visit, you know, a checkup with this doctor, and she's pretty good. She's preventative care, pro-preventative care. He said, I know how you work. He said, pro-preventative care, you're very intuitive, very instructive. He said, and you know your body. You're not stupid. I'm like, thank you. So, long story short, I'm seeing a pretty darn good doctor who she knows that if she sees me, she knows there's something going on. So it's always good to have a good relationship with a good doctor, but if you have a doctor that's just fiddle farting around and doesn't listen to you, then it's not a good doctor. If the doctor doesn't listen to you and doesn't fully check on you when you come in, then you really need look in for another doctor. Because we got all these people that just want to be a doctor because it pays good. They just want to be. We got all these people that are in these professions because they want to make the money, and they think they got this good idea that, you know, this job is easy. It's not, and yeah, you know, and a lot of them are afraid of, you know, giving out medication, and that's understandable because you don't know what it's going to do to somebody. And dosing is really tricky too, because people's body can get used to a dose of something. So yeah, that's how it is. Seriously, are people that nosy? I know I'm wearing a hoodie, but am I really that entertaining to look at? Really don't think so. Anywho. So the best thing to get rid of any small little issue, and also depression, anxiety, is always good to try meditation. Focus on your breathing. Focus on, you know, finding a spot that you're comfortable in. And you can't go wrong with that. So, I hope everyone has a good day. Love and light to you all. And toodles!